sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Vols will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Looking for a man, it's Fife. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On the run, it's Stanley. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. There's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure.
There he goes! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Aguilar. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the back. Crosses the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got his man on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group.
Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield, it's Fife. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL.
Touchdown, New Mexico State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. They'll run it. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Complete to the left. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Vols are rolling down the field.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Line getting set on second down. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The play-action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Running it to the right. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tennessee!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Fife. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Aggies are flying down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Stanley. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push the...
Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Fife. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown, Aggies. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle at Staley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Touchdown Volunteers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. To the air, it's Fife. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes it on the shuffle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The give out of the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Fife. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles. tackles, live to fight another down.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle of the field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in the grip.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
To throw, it's 5. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here is the Tennessee offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is a designed run. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Vols have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it, it's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds a tight end. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give from the gun. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Wants to throw, it's 5. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. New Mexico State lines up quickly. They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Back to pass, it's 5. They get to him as he throws. He's got him this time. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's going to fire deep. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's 5. Fires to the big fella. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. New Mexico State lines up quickly. From the red zone, it's Callaway. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fat.
Touchdown, Aggies! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the play fake on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. They move on top here in the fourth. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll take it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Power ahead. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds a little space. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse